Yo, what's up guys? This is Jesus Casillas here. So this is actually going to be the first story that I'll ever explain about myself as a person, but then also sharing my career and my progress as a content creator, and also just want to make sure that you guys have a clarity of what I do and just simply getting to know me better. So here we go. I grew up to be a filmmaker and I enjoyed every process of learning film production, basically from camera gears to lighting to editing, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. But I've always wanted to become a filmmaker and I did everything. I did freelance, I worked with clients, and there was a lot of cool things, a lot of cool experience that I've done over the past 5 years. And it's amazing to get all those opportunities now. But now I'm still currently doing production. I'm still currently, producing my own content. I'm a full-time barber, and I'll share a little bit of my story as well of how I became a barber. So just keep watching this video. See what got me into creating this YouTube video. So before, I did own a YouTube channel, which I still do, but I want to specifically start on this channel because I want to showcase what I do now in the present moment, and I want to see you guys grow with me on this channel so you guys can actually see the growth from 0 to whatever number it might be. I'm not too big on numbers. I just want a community of people here, and I want to see myself where I'll be in the next couple of years from now and see where I land. So this will be a good opportunity for a lot of you guys to actually see my growth as a person, as well as my career and other things that I have on the list. I want to showcase my barbering skills, my lifestyle, and also production. This will be a cool opportunity for you guys, and I'm really excited that you guys get to see this. Let me share my story of how I became a barber, and I'm going to try to keep this really short for you guys. So I became a barber simply from growing up in a family business, and my mom opened up the barbershop back in '04, so I was around 4 years old, and I pretty much grew up in the barbering industry. So I went from sweeping to cleaning the barbershop to doing customer service for clients. I did learn so much from my parents, and I'm super grateful that I got to learn every single skill set that I could get from them. And the cool thing about it was that, without realizing it, I was building my responsibility as a person, but then also, slowly becoming a barber. I always had this idea of like being independent and just working for myself. I've been a barber now for 8 years, and it's amazing to see so much growth into myself as a barber. But around the same time, I also started getting into filmmaking at that age, became very passionate about photography and filmmaking, and I took classes in high school. And I think from that moment, it really opened my eyes of like so many different opportunities as a filmmaker. And it's a beautiful skill set to have, because then that allows you to showcase anything that you want to share to the world, and you can do it through cinematography. And that's something that I still do, and I continue to do so when I'm filming content for any topic. Barbering is one of the few industries that's growing exponentially, and so many people now want to become barbers, and the demand in that market is really huge. So it's a perfect opportunity if you're trying to become a barber and you want to make a career out of it, which again, you should go for it. And I wanted to share that to you guys because it's possible to do everything. You could be a barber, still become a filmmaker, and anything you also want to do. So don't let anyone stop you from that. You guys will get the chance to see more about my work and more about my progress and other interests and hobbies that I have on this channel. So hopefully you guys learned something from this, or at least got the chance to know me better. But other than that, peace.